how did you figure out that this is where you're supposed to be in this type of way, time, out of all things? How did you figure this out? Where did it happen?
Well, it happened at an early age. I was probably about 17 or 18 when I actually began to think about it.
Right.
And I wanted a camera.
Okay.
And I really didn't have the money to get it. Working at a Target store.
Okay.
And they went on clearance. And I bought my first camera when I got my delivery paycheck.
Okay.
For $35, man.
Wow.
And that kind of started things. And I think I just kind of naturally had an eye for things, and it developed over the years. Okay,
definitely. And that's kind of amazing. And being that, $35 camera, and y'all don't know this guy's doing some big things from started from a $35 camera. What really kind of pushed you to continue work on it? Because I mean, this doesn't happen overnight. What was one of those things that pushed you to say, hey, I do kind of see I'm working with this? What was that thing that said, work?
Well, I'll be very honest with you. The thing that pushed me was that was nothing else that I had a desire to do.
Wow.
And it was like, if I don't do this, what else will I do?
Right.
Because photography is just like blood running through my veins, and that's what it is to me.
Right.
And that's what keeps me going.
Definitely. Well, I want you guys to know something on the second segment on the show, but actually, Ferrell Phelps is behind Catone. From my first CD project, you actually took those pictures. And one thing, it's talking, kind of previewing off the record was, it wasn't until I actually, sometimes you can know where you're going, you know it in your head, but actually through you and through the vision that you kind of had or saw me in, when I actually saw the pictures that Mr. Phelps took of me, it almost brought me to tears. And I look at myself every day in the mirror. And I mean, do you get that with a lot of your clients?
Actually, I do. And every time I do, it's just a very humbling experience for me. And I thank God for it, because one of my goals and what I do is to make people feel good about themselves and to show them in a different light. And of course, the medium of photography gives me that opportunity.
Right. And also another thing, go ahead. Yeah.
This book, In My Lifetime, talk about that. Tell us about
that. This is like probably one of my most prized creations in my lifetime. It actually started when I was on the internet, and I'd seen a very negative exhibit done on Barack Obama.
Okay.
And by him being our first African American running for presidency, and actually getting to the place where he had become elected or whatever. I wanted to do something that honored him, and I wanted to utilize my gift as a photographer to do it. And so when I saw that exhibit, I'm like, I want to do something positive, and I want to do something that's good. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what triggered me to do in my lifetime, and just knowing that in my lifetime I will never experience this again. Because this won't happen again. The first one will never happen again. The first is the first.
Exactly.
And so that's one of the things that triggered me to go ahead and make this thing happen. So I'm just excited about it. It's taken off like crazy. It's been a tremendous blessing to my life, and it now sits in the White House, so I'm real excited about it.
Give it up for that.
It has been something so big in your life. How would you, in your terms, define success? How would you rate yourself as a photographer, author?
How would I define success? Well, for me, success is something that I continue to strive for and to strive toward. Because I think if you feel like you've become successful, sometimes it can stagnate you, and it can keep you in that same place. And people oftentimes say, "Oh, you're successful, you're this, you're that." But in my eyes, I'm not successful. But I'm just doing what I love, and I'll keep on doing it probably till the day I die, and striving for what I would call success. And we all define success differently.
You're right. I wanted to ask you a question too. I mean, being that you work, this gentleman is a photographer of the celebrities. Talk about some people who you actually photographed before they even became famous, or things, or they became big people, congressmen or whatever.
Right.
Talk about some of that.
Okay. Well, I guess the biggest one that I to mention would be the group Destiny's Child, because I photographed them actually before they ever became Destiny's Child.
Wow.
Many years ago, I have pictures of them. 8, 9, and all this stuff, where they had the name Destiny's Child and everything.
You are a celebrity photographer. Why not, let's say, nature? Why not express, or that view? Why was it people?
Because I could get the greatest response from people. And I wanted to do things that would, and take images that were life-changing images. And if I take nature, that's not going to be a life-changing image. You know, but if I take a picture of you, it could change your life. Or it could make you see yourself in a different light, a more positive light.
He did definitely make us look pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not to mention too. Right. But just real quickly, he's actually also behind all the photography work for the men of Mocha.
Right.
So man, once again, you blew that up, and we praying, like I said, this will be another Destiny's Child story. But we're going to be back with more Mocha Talk Live and Ferrell Phelps.